Welcome Pokemon Go trainers, welcome back to the channel. So in this video I am featuring White Kyurem in Open Master League. White Kyurem is just a Dominator in Open Master League with a unique moveset of Ice Fang, Ice Burn and the Fusion Flare. It has a lot of play against most of the meta in Open Master League. I have paired it with the Zacian and the Dustmane Necrozma. So do watch the video till end, and if you haven't subscribed the channel, please subscribe it. So first opponent is running Melmetal. We have a close combat coverage which is going to do heavy damage, so I'm going to full send it, and after this we are not going to stay, otherwise the charge move from the Melmetal is going to do a lot of damage. We throw it and they shield it, so I immediately dip into the Dust Main. Now whatever they are going to throw is not going to do heavy damage. This could be a superpower, and superpower is partially resisted because of psychic typing, and here comes the biggest problem, which is Landorus. Unfortunately we are unable to reach a Sunsteel Strike which would have done a lot of damage, and this Sensious Storm is going to do a lot. So I let this go, and now it's time for the Kyurem. We are going to just farm him down with the Ice Fang. I'm damn sure they are not going to reach any charge move. I have almost Fusion Flare ready to go. Let's see what is going to come up. So he comes with Palkia. I can go for the Ice Burn. Even though they are partially water type, but still Ice Burn hits very hard. So let's see how much damage it does. Do they respect the damage? And they do not. Almost Palkia is gone. One more Ice Fang was required. We have 2 shield, so we can easily win this. So I'm going to try to close out the game with a White Kyurem. So we are shielding everything, and they go for double Iron Bash, which is also super effective because we are ice typing as well. We can go for the Fusion Flare, which will one shot, and this time also we are shielding this move just to close out the game with a Kyurem, and they again go for the double Iron Bash. I'm going to farm up and go for the Fusion Flare. This is going to grab the final shield, and I don't think I can reach another Fusion Flare before they reach a charge move. So I'm going to continue to farm up, and let's see. And they are going to throw a move. If they throw a superpower, they are going to debuff themselves, so high chance they won't do that. So they go for the Iron Bash. We survive with few HP, and here comes the Fusion Flare. This Fusion Flare is going to be enough to knock out the Melmetal, the steel typing Pokemon, and we are going to secure the win. So good game, we won this match. Let's move towards the next opponent. Let's see what the next opponent has for us. Zacian into the Florges. So definitely we are going to go for a wild charge, not the close combat. They are going to stay, and I'll allow them to throw energy first so that I'm not throwing on a debuff. So they're going to go for a move. This could be a Moon Blast, which is going to do heavy damage, but I'm fine with it. Still I can survive here. They go for the Moon Blast. More than half of the health is gone, and now we have almost back to back ready. So we are going to go for it, and if they don't shield one of the move, definitely it is going to knock out the Florges. So look at the damage, and one more wild charge, and this was a CMP tie, I believe, maybe on a disarming voice or maybe a Trailblaze. So this wild charge is going to knock them out. Yes, it is. So let's see what is going to come up. So we are waiting, and they come with the Rhyperior. I'm not going to dip, so I don't want Rhyperior to face my Necrozma. So we are going to come with White Kyurem and just farm him down. And they throw here, they throw the charge move immediately. This could be a breaking swipe, so I decided to no shield. It does a super effective damage, and here comes the Palkia. So definitely we are dipping because we take super effective with those Dragon Breath, and we can farm up and bluff that we are running Outrage. They can go for Aqua Tail. Aqua Tail is not going to one shot, they need one more. So it did a decent amount of damage. I'm going to overfarm a bit, and then we are going to go for Dark Pulse, but unfortunately before we throw, they are going to throw a charge move. I'm going to definitely shield this, and we are about to reach a back-to-back Dark Pulse. High chance they are going to shield this move. Let's see what happens, or maybe they will try to dip into Rhyperior to catch another move. So we have to watch out for our switch timer. So just before our switch timer gets up, I'm going to throw a Dark Pulse. High chance they won't shield, and they shield it. So we are going to stay here and force them to dump some energy, and they are going to go for Aqua Tail. That is fine. So we can shield this move, and let's see. They might try to catch here my Dark Pulse, so I have to be very careful. So they catch it finally, and this Dark Pulse is going to put them in a range where I can farm them down. So it is fine. So we can come with our White Kyurem and just farm them down. Definitely they are not going to reach any charge move, and we just get the farm down. We are about to reach our Ice Burn. The good thing about the White Kyurem is White Kyurem wins the CMP tie against the Palkia. So this Ice Burn is going to be enough to knock out the Palkia, and we are going to secure the win. So the White Kyurem again close out the game. So moving towards the next opponent, let's see what the next opponent has for us. and this time it's a good lead for us. Palkia into the Zacian. We are staying, but they will dip and they dip into Dialga. Dialga is not an answer for the Zacian. We can land a close combat, and after that we are going to absorb all the energy they are going to throw on the Necrozma. So we go for the close combat. They didn't shield, and after this I can easily come with our Necrozma and just farm them down. I can take Roar of Time. I think I don't shield, and yes, I don't. And now we are going to just Shadow Claw them down and have an energy loaded for the Palkia once he returns. And still it did a lot of damage and we get the farm down. Almost back to back move are ready. So we'll go for the Dark Pulse if Palkia is going to return. So he's going to wait for the full switch timer, and here comes their own Necrozma. We are going to go for Dark Pulse, which is going to do a super effective damage on the Necrozma. And I think few more Shadow Claw and we reach another Dark Pulse, and our switch timer is going to get up. So we might dip into our Zacian back. So going for the Dark Pulse, and they don't shield, and they are in a range where Wild Charge will be definitely enough, and we both have 2 shields. We both are not using any shield so far. So they can go for the Aqua Tail, and it is good. Now we are going to farm up and we are going to do some over farming and then go for the Wild Charge. This is going to one shot the Palkia, and after that once Necrozma return we can land a Wild Charge as well. But opponent wants to grab our final shield, that's why they shielded the move, and we are reaching a Wild Charge. They might throw a move and then dip, but still it is fine. I am going to go for a Wild Charge immediately. Even though they are going to try to catch here, it's fine. So this Wild Charge is going to knock out the Necrozma, or it is going to grab the final shield, and it grabs the final shield. So we are going to come with our Kyurem, and I think that they are not running Sunsil Strike, but still I am going to shield this move just to ensure that I have some health left, and they are going to go for Iron Head. Iron Head, I'm not sure whether it would have been enough to knock us out. I cannot farm him down, but now he is going to reach another Iron Head. So let's see if we can survive it. I hope I can survive, and I survive it with few HP and I get the farm down. Now we can go for an Ice Burn, but before that they are going to top left. So good game, we won this match. Let's move towards the next opponent, and it's a bad lead for us. It's kind of a core breaker, but still Zacian can fight back with the Wild Charges. So before they throw any charge move, I'm going to go for my own Wild Charge because Sacred Fire does attack debuff, which is kind of annoying. So we are going to go for Wild Charge, and definitely they are not investing any shield, and we are going to farm up, and I think I do let it go just to sacrifice my Zacian. Instead we'll save the shield for our White Kyurem. So one Sacred Fire was enough, and now we are going to just Ice Fang them down, but unfortunately they are going to reach a Brave Bird. So definitely we are investing a shield. We are not going to waste the health and the energy on White Kyurem. They go for the Brave Bird, and now we can farm them down, and here comes the Dialga. I'm going to go for Fusion Flare. Let's see if they are going to invest the shield, and after this we are not staying. We are going to dip into our Necrozma, and they do decide to shield, which is good. And let's see what is going to come up, and here comes the Melmetal. So Melmetal superpower is kind of a neutral to us because of our partially psychic typing, so we can spam out those Dark Pulse easily. We are not going to go for Sunset Strike, which is resisted on the steel typing, and let's see what they throw. They might go for a superpower and lower their defense, which will be very good for us, but they are not going to do that. They are going to go for double Iron Bash just to put me in a range where superpower will be enough, but I think still superpower is not going to do that much, and they have lowered their stats. Now Dark Pulse will be more than enough to knock out the Melmetal, and after this opponent has to make a choice whether he wants to shield the Necrozma charge move or the White Kyurem charge move. So I can go for the Dark Pulse, and after this I'm not going to stay here. I'm going to immediately dip into our White Kyurem. Let's see if this is going to shield, and they don't shield for some reason, and after this I think I can just get the farm down. All I have to do is just keep tapping my screen, and we are going to secure the win. So good game. Again White Kyurem close out the game. Let's move towards the next opponent. Let's see what the next opponent has, and they have White Kyurem, so we can land a close combat and do a heavy damage. I don't think it is going to one shot. Still, if it lands, it is going to help us a lot. So we are going to go for close combat immediately, and after this we might dip to our own Kyurem. So we are going to go for close combat, and they shielded the move. We'll try to catch here the Fusion Flare on our Kyurem, but unfortunately opponent was very smart. He didn't throw, so he's going to farm up. So let's see. I think I will shield here. just to ensure that they are not throwing Iceburn. Actually, I tried to call and I called it. So this was a Fusion Flare, and here comes the Dialga. We are going to go for Fusion Flare, and this is going to do a lot of damage. I'm damn sure definitely they are not going to invest shield. So they want to keep the shield, and we have 2 shield advantage. So we are not coming with Zacian to take the iron hit super effective damage. We are going to come with our Necrozma. But still, even though it's a resisted move, Roar of Time does a lot of damage. So this time I will decide to shield, and they go for the Roar of Time. And I think hopefully I can just farm him down, and let's see if we can. And good thing we did it. So let's see what is going to come up. And they are waiting for the full switch timer here. Maybe a white Kyurem will return. No, actually they come with the Rhyperior, but still this Sunsteel Strike is just going to one-shot them if they are not investing Final Shield, and they do invest here. And now I'm going to immediately dip into Zacian, because close combat on both the Pokemon is super effective, and they are in a range where close combat will be definitely enough, and we are going to one-shot them. So now Rhyperior can just farm us down, and I hope that they are not running Surf or something. So I'm going to try to farm up and go for the Sunsteel Strike. I'm not going to risk it. If it is a Surf, it is going to one-shot us. So definitely we are investing our Final Shield. It was a breaking swipe and it didn't debuff. Even though it is going to debuff, but still Sunsteel Strike is just going to hit very hard on the Shadow Rhyperior. And this time Necrozma is going to close out the game, and we are going to secure the win. So good game, we won the match. So hopefully you have enjoyed this video. If you do, please don't forget to leave a like, comment, and also subscribe to my channel and share with your Pogo friend. I'll catch you all in the next video. Till the time, take care trainers. Have a good day. Bye.